Hey guys, I'm Jennifer, the editor of Chatter Magazine. We, in our November issue, did an article on plant-based meat alternatives like the Impossible Burger, and we thought it would be fun to poll our staff and see if they could tell the difference between the two. So, we're going to bring you guys along for the ride. Whopper, Impossible Whopper. Let's cut them open, see if we can see. Don't worry, I washed my hands. Alright, I mean, looks pretty normal. Yeah. I don't know that I could tell the difference. Could you? Alright, now I have to figure out how I'm going to keep these straight. So that's impossible. Almost, you guys. So the real ones are on the left, and the other ones are on the there, right. Okay, you guys ready for lunch? Plenty of opportunity to taste the difference.
Where are we? Can you see us all from here?
Well, first and foremost, we all work for a newspaper, so anything for a free lunch.
Yeah.
No doubt about
Great.
it.
I came in hungry today.
I'm Jay Greason, Barry Corder.
Sunny Montgomery. Emily Christman.
And I don't know why this is such a big deal. The McRib's been fake meat for years. I mean, but yeah, I mean, you didn't know that pressed bone look was actually faux. So what do we do? What do we?
Eyeball test first, I suppose, right?
Yeah, sure.
Do we want to like look at them
That's what I was
first,
just
and
saying, yeah.
see if
If you can tell a difference?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested.
First glance, no.
Yeah, they look identical to me.
I mean, is that a testament for the Impossible Whopper or an indictment about the actual Whopper?
I don't know.
That's good.
I'm not sure. I see, and I want to say though, I feel somewhat confident that I'm gonna be able to tell the difference. Like I think I'm
Why?
gonna know.
Why?
I don't, because I've eaten a lot of like vegetarian patties in my life.
I've beaten up several vegetarians in my life.
Well.
No, just kidding. It was a joke. It's a joke.
They look the same to me.
Yeah, me too. So is anybody a flexitarian?
I mean, I've gone back and forth. I've like.
What exactly is a
This is vegan.
flexitarian?
Kind of an equal opportunist when it comes to food.
Yeah, I think
Vegan in the
flexitarian
morning
is
and carnivore at
basically
lunch.
being an omnivore, right?
Flexitarian, isn't that just like being a person?
But I think it's like a little bit reduced. You probably don't eat as much meat, and you would be more likely to maybe sub it
I'm
in
in
for
that
something
boat.
like this.
I'm in that boat. If I have a choice, I'll usually go with like a veggie burger.
Mm-hmm.
I've never, ever ordered that. But as you can tell, looking at me, I really put a whole lot of stock in what I put into my body, because I'm probably gonna need a break up going up and down the steps between here and the newsroom, so. All right,
All the dressings, trimmings, whatever, are
it's the same.
Yeah,
yes.
they look
They're-
And the
identical.
lettuce, it all looks the same to me. All right, we can dig in.
You guys ready?
the-
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't matter which one you eat first. I think I remember which one's which.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't mark the bowls?
I should have. No, I just put them on the same, so that's why I'm like, don't mess up your order.
Very good.
What? Oh, alright.
No Princess Bride.
They were making fun of me because I did a little research.
So did I.
One thing I didn't know is the Impossible Burger is going into other stores. Pizza Hut,
Okay.
What are they using it for?
wherever they would have used ground beef.
Huh.
Really?
Well, I know that there are a lot of, or I shouldn't say a lot, there are several local restaurants that have versions on their
Fake.
menu. You think so?
I think that's the fake one.
What makes you think that?
It tastes different.
How so?
This tasted very classically burger to me, and this one tasted just, I mean, it's not bad. I'm gonna eat this, but it tastes a little different.
Would you pick it over the other?
I don't know, I'm gonna need a few more bites. Let's try that.
That one to me tastes like the bacon.
Mhm.
This one has just a little more of that char.
Mhm.
Whopper.
Yeah.
The
Like
char is
the-
very strong on both of them. I think I might need a couple more bites to really
Yeah.
That's why
decide
we're here.
on this.
What do you think, Jay?
What are we gonna test for dessert?
Well, what'd you pick us up, Jay? You're the one who ran out and got us our food.
I did, Barry alerted me that I dropped the ball and didn't bring fries and fake fries.
You could have brought in some shakes. I bet Burger King has those.
Yeah, if you weren't comparing the two side by side.
I think that's fair.
I don't think you would
Mhm.
just raise your hand and say that's pork bacon.
So it's good enough to order on its own, if you like Whoppers.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm gonna say at the same time, not being a vegetarian, if I'm going through Burger King drive-through, like I probably just want a burger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm probably gonna order a burger.
They've got a
not
sneaky
plain
good
burger.
chicken sandwich, actually. There's one at the bottom of the hill.
I mean, why? You know, fast food to me is like red meat and French fries.
Yeah,
I'm
I-
not
I've
trying
Like
to
the
eat
worst
chicken.
things for you.
But,
I know.
but I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb here, looking at the size of the two of us. I do fast food way more often than you do.
I don't do a lot of fast food, but you know, if I do, it's like I'm not picking like the healthiest.
It's already a
stuff.
guilty
Yeah,
indulgence.
I more try not to eat processed food as opposed to trying not to eat meat, and I feel like the veggie is more processed than the actual burger.
Which we were talking about that before this whole thing. As far as how the nutrition compares, they're somewhat similar, right? I mean, I wouldn't call the fake burger healthier as
Right.
much as I would like less bad for you.
Right, you're still getting the carbs from the bun, the mayonnaise. It's not like, it's plant-based, but it's not right out of the garden.
Exactly, and that's the big distinction.
Which to your point and yours, that's more what I try to eat. And again, I'm like you wouldn't know it looking at me, but I get my carbs from other areas.
Most of mine are liquid.
Yeah. I try to eat something that came out of the ground and it's relatively local.
Mhm. And that's actually what is the best for you and the environment, both of which are being used as marketing ploys for the
Right.
Impossible Burger.
So, do you have some numbers on that paper in front of you as far as what like the contents?
Well, in terms of the overall, it just generally says that the Impossible Burger is lower in saturated fat, lower in calories. Of course, this was an Impossible Burger study, so it doesn't say exactly how much lower.
Higher in price.
Higher in price, yes,
Is it?
that
The
was something
fake
that
burger is higher.
that was noted in a lot of these articles that I read. It really comes down to the environmental aspect, and that's kind of what their marketing ploy is right now. It does have reduced emissions, reduced
It's an e-vehicle.
uses less water, land, and fossil fuel, like significantly. But then another article I read said that plant-based alternatives produce about the same emissions as chicken. And that's still 5 times the emissions of legumes and vegetables right out of the garden, asparagus. So, in terms of globally, is this going to solve all of our problems? No.
You know what would solve all of our problems? If we were also talking about where this is cricket protein, insect protein.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
You leave the charge on that.
That one was even mentioned though, like algae and crickets. It was in the category with plant-based
Yeah.
alternatives.
Well, Jay and I were talking before the camera started too, that it's all just what you're used to.
Mhm.
You know, if you grew up eating crickets,
Yeah.
it's not going to seem that odd, is it?
Well, the thing is you could buy like cricket flour, and you can make stuff out of it. That's not the point. That's not what we're talking about right now. But what is back to the burger? Because one of the most interesting things about this fake meat technology is the fact that it's supposed to like bleed,
Mhm.
right? It's supposed to like bleed,
It's
like
supposed to have that iron taste from the meat.
right.
noticing
Yeah, and I was
bleeding.
just like squeezing.
Well, you wouldn't want your Whopper to bleed either. Like,
That's
it
true.
needs to be cooked well done for me.
I'm going the one on. I don't know how you divided it. I thought the one on the right was the impossible.
I have to say, the more I bite, it's not as clear.
No, it's not.
So, what was your first instinct?
First instinct was the one on the right.
What about you?
I'm definitely picking the right.
What about you?
I'm gonna say the right, just because it's almost like a cookie cutter. It's like very circular, while this one has more like little.
I didn't do
Look
much.
at the
Yeah,
big
you
brain
just
on
want
Brad.
to-
I mean,
I
She
wonder
just-
if
Yeah.
when,
You're right though. That's a good observation.
There's almost like a casing, like a sausage. Like I don't know.
Like you have to bite
Again,
through it?
took a turn.
Yeah, but only like when you're at the ends. But I mean, with the same bread and all the same toppings and lots of mayonnaise, I mean, basically
Yeah, mayonnaise
tastes the
masks
same,
everything.
and that's probably why the nutritional content is probably crazy.
No, but I think they were just talking about the patties, probably. The quarter pound of beef. Well, you guys are all right.
Really?
Yeah.
there we go.
And to be fair, because I came into this trying to think of 12 different ways to make fun of this thing, I think Barry's right though. If it had just been one in front of you and you had to guess
Yeah.
Whopper or Impossible Whopper, I think that would have been a heck of a lot more difficult than having one of each and getting. I mean, we've all had a billion hamburgers. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. That's good.
Yep, it's good.
It has kind of an aftertaste. I've noticed.
That's what she
like
said
the-
about my cricket
the
cookies
minutes
too.
go on.
They were
And that is
fishy.
true. They were fishy.
It's probably the heme, which
Yeah.
is, again,
Whoa,
my
whoa,
research-
whoa, Mr.
HEME, my research is in every living thing, right? That's what helps
That's what-
deliver the oxygen.
Yep.
And here it was interesting. It's basically what you taste when you like bite your lip.
Yeah, that
metallic-
blood. Yeah.
That metallic, that sort of bloody irony.
Mhm.
Interesting. Now, I'm very curious to now taste it in something else.
Mhm.
I know it's a Burger King marketing thing, and that's what everyone's talking about.
I think Dunkin' Donuts just came out with something too.
They did. I almost ordered
It's like
it
a
the other
different
day.
brand. There's like
Is it?
two brands of like fake meat.
Oh,
There's
there's
the Impossible
so many
meat,
brands.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
But with this new
whatever
beef,
one they serve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's kind of curious that Dunkin' Donuts is changing that because meat is far and away not the worst thing for you in Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It's like-
hey, enjoy our healthier fake meat, and now get a box of
Yeah,
munchies.
the diet soda.
I mean, yeah,
You need a
yeah.
diet
Well, those are
soda.
just jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, even in our article, we noted that sales of these kinds of alternatives have jumped 11% in the past year and 31% over the past 2 years. So it's just money.
The
It's money
the
to
subway
be had.
the subway folks were the ones that kind of capitalized on this first, right?
No, I don't think so. I think it was the Impossible Burger.
No, I'm not talking about the fake meat. I'm
Oh.
talking about the
Alternative,
get a
yeah.
cheap fast food lunch and still try to be relatively healthy.
Gotcha.
Because
Put
Jared
the
lost
calories
400
up.
pounds
Yeah.
while he was messing around with school kids.
I don't know if they were first, but they sure did it best.
Yeah, I mean, because it erupted and everybody next. now you can't sling a dead cat without hitting the Subway sale.
And they also have an alternative on their menu.
Do they?
For meatballs.
Beyond meat.
Beyond Meat, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they
Second
can have, it
alternative.
says.
Yeah. No, it was good. It is
Yep.
good.
Thanks for lunch.
You know, it's again, not to pick on fast food, but that and big box of fries and
Yeah, and a diet soda, man.
I mean, feel good about yourself.
Knock it out. Yeah, I went to Burger King for lunch today, but I had the Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, exactly. Feeling good about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 12 beers before I go to bed.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.